I still have the stink of the Gowanus from Brooklyn in my nose. It's a canal, and it smells like pure, unfettered trash. Really, really, really gross. But it was a nice area, at the very least. I'll tell you a little bit about it. I've got some stories tonight. Yeah, we're not really doing any intro stuff. I'm just gonna jump into it. No intro music. Well, low effort intro. But I like to put a song on in the beginning. It's a good way to start for me. And you know, even though this isn't necessarily a song I would start with, and I'm talking over it, it's still nice. It's from Edvard Grieg. Purgent Suite number 1, OP 46-3, Anitra's Dance. Probably heard it in Ren and Stimpy once or twice. But welcome to the stream. It's gonna be a chill stream tonight, so don't expect, well, keep your expectations low for most of my streams, but this one is gonna be kinda chill. Gonna play some 20XX. Then we're gonna do some Mario and Rabbids for a little bit. I'm here a little late because I had some problems with Twitch again, so I had to send them a report, an email. And so, you know, I'll probably be able to do maybe an hour and a half of each. And in between, you know, while I'm playing, I'll have some stories. I've had a busy couple of days, and I'd like to tell you about them. Now, I can go private on YouTube, and we can begin. Great. And the concert was good. The concert was good. I'm excited to tell you about it, because it was one of those things that I'm so happy I did. And there was some laughing, and some emotion, and some good songs. So we'll tell you about it. I'm not going to tell you if he played Temporary Secretary or not just yet. Everyone wants to know. Did Paul play Temporary Secretary? Question will be answered soon. Let's start 20XX. And somewhere in between, while I'm playing this, we'll talk. So once again, 20XX, a game that I enjoy very much. I had a good run the other day. Almost made it. I almost completed a run. I made some stupid mistakes, but I also learned the game. I'm ready. Bam. So I guess, should I make an attempt as Ace? It's gonna be weird not having any ranged attack for a little while at least. Let's do it. Normal's fine. Vinny, did you watch the Disaster Artist trailer? Yes. Wait, what? Already? Blend up enemies. Well, now I have even less range. Fuck. Fuck it, I'm gonna live on the edge a little bit. I'm taking this thing with me. It seems pretty powerful. I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Small nuts. You're gonna love my nuts. So, how are you guys doing? Before I jump into my stories, my mythologies, my tales. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna talk all about my stuff in just a minute. Did you see the Orville? No, I haven't actually. Thank you for reminding me. I did see Rick and Morty, and you know, I thought about this the other night. It's a shame people can't enjoy this show because they've heard a lot of things other people have said and they just kind of repeat them, but they haven't actually watched the thing. And it's a shame because last night's episode was really good. you know? But it's like, I contributed to the problem when I did the Rick voice constantly. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But I also would like to say that Sunday's episode was excellent. I loved it, and to me it proved that the writing is still good on the show, or it could be still really good. And yeah, it was crazy. It was Justin Roiland doing the voices of these characters, especially the way he did on the last episode. I gotta give the dude credit, because that was some shit. If you've seen it, then you know what I'm talking about. It really... Whoa. It was really amazing. Alright, so anyway, before I go into anything new, that was one thing. Preacher finale happened too, so I've been watching a little bit of TV, and the Preacher finale left me a little bit... Past 3 episodes kind of left me a little bit cold. But still good, overall good season, excited for next season. A lot of the mythology of the comic is now opening up on the show, and they're bringing in a lot of older characters from the comic. I'm excited. Pretty solid season, in fact, pretty fucking spectacular season of Preacher. I love it, but, you know, I guess I wanted a little bit more from the finale. I know about Shy Guys not having a gag reflex, just as much as I know about Waluigi still having his foreskin. Just to throw that out there. Alright. Now, did I see the Disaster Artist trailer? Yes, and it looks great. Any problems I had with Franco's Tommy Wiseau voice, I think have been addressed. I think, after watching the trailer, I have a lot of faith in this movie to at least deliver something entertaining and perhaps even a little touching. You know, I kind of feel bad for Tommy after the Disaster Artist book, and I wonder if this movie is going to continue that. So yeah, it was great. His impression's good. The supporting cast seems like really solid, and it looks like they're definitely... The set is perfect. They're getting the room sets in this thing that look exactly like they were out of the movie. Seth Rogen will ruin it. Well, I mean, that's an easy thing to say. I disagree. He's just playing a director. He's not playing a wacky character. He's playing the straight man. I mean, again, he's a producer on the Preacher show, and he definitely didn't ruin that for me. So, but yeah, no, he's he's just playing Sandy Sklar, I believe, which is the director of the film, and he's not doing jokes, he's not going for laughs, he's just there, witnessing the insanity that is the room. So I don't think he's gonna be the downfall of this. But I mean, hey, that's just me. It's, again, like I said, it's easy to recite things, or just hold opinion because said opinion is popular, but I also do not like Seth Rogen in a lot of what he does, but he is far from the most offensive actor / creative force. I mean, sure, Sausage Party was probably one of the worst things that's ever happened, you know, to movies. Let's at least clarify. But I mean, that's an animated movie that Seth Rogen had full control over. I don't think he's gonna fuck this one up. Also, what's weird too is James Franco did an interview where he's sitting next to Tommy, and he does the Tommy voice while being interviewed next to Tommy, and he talks to Tommy in the Tommy voice. He's like, "What did you think of lighting?" And Tommy's like, "Well, you know, I didn't think lighting was professional. No, you know how to throw football." Really bizarre stuff. I have faith in this movie, though. I think it's going to be at least entertaining, if not good. And that's something I did not expect out of this. Oh, I can just jump up here. There we go. That's a shop. Alright, let's do a little buy-in. What do we got here? I can buy energy, Basic attack, deals more damage. Attack kills, restore health. Ah, if only. That's a really good one. Vinny, did you read the dream I sent you? Mate, the inbox is totally fucked. Was it a very long email? I wasn't kidding when I said I get 300 emails a week. It's real hard to keep up. So be patient, be patient. I'll try. But I also, sometimes if it's a really long email, I'll skim through it because there's just too much. So, Twitch says you're playing Rabbids. Yeah, it does. That's weird. Sorry. I'll change that. You moved into Mike Love's apartment. It was bizarre and I woke up exhausted. That's a weird dream. I'm sorry you're dreaming about Mike Love. I can't help but feel like this is my fault. Most people wouldn't really care about the guy or know who he was unless I brought him to the stream, so, sorry about that. Have I seen what happened on Ted Cruz's Twitter? I know it's a big meme, but, yeah, he liked a porn video. I think it's shocking that people still don't expect other people to be into porn. Like, we're all fucking Quakers. That said, that's the weird thing about politicians. They have to be, like, they have to be these asexual creatures, and, that is a weird life. But yeah, he liked a porn video, and that's a huge thing, and, I mean, I don't really care one way or another. I don't really follow Zodiac killers. So, anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was gonna be this thing. The Disaster Artist looks great, and I'm on board. So J.J. Abrams is back on Star Wars. And, I don't know how I feel about that. It's not about the porn, it's that he's a hypocrite. Fair enough. Point taken. I understand. Yeah, when people go so fervently against something and then you find out they like that thing. That's happened to me on a number of occasions, and I understand what you're saying for sure. So yeah, sucks, mate. But anyway, what I was gonna say is Star Wars lost Colin Trevorrow from Jurassic World, which I thought was great, and now JJ's back on. So, I guess we can all expect Return of the Jedi too, which is not necessarily a good thing. I'm a little worried. I'll tell you why, because I think JJ did a good job directing. He's a good technical director. The story was the problem in Episode 7, right? It was that it was too close to Episode 4, and it was the same old shit, no risks, very safe. But that said, I don't think you can really fault his directing ability. The movie looked good, it was very kinetic, it felt like a Star Wars movie. So I give him a lot of credit for that. He did a good job visually. I hope Rian Johnson does a lot of new stuff with Episode 8. Sorry, just drinking some water. I'm a little worried that JJ's writing Episode 9. So I hope Colin works on it with JJ and injects a little bit of whatever he can do. I haven't even seen Episode 8, but I have so much more faith in it than I do for 9. So... But I understand, like, again, I understand why they did, Episode 7 the way they did. As was described online, I found a very good quote about this. They had to wipe the stink of the prequels off of Star Wars, so they had to keep it safe and remind people, like, this is what Star Wars was that got it popular in the first place. Ooh, enemies drop more health. That's gonna be useful. Do I want this boss power or do I want strong arm? or nuts? Let's get the nuts. I don't feel like I need that power. Choco Sock says the prequels were better though! Exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. I'm gonna let you have that one. And I'm gonna let you have the thing you like. And if you think the prequels were better than the original series, then I envy you. And I'm glad you can enjoy them like that. But I have to ask you a question. What about the attack on the Wookiee homeworld? I'm not gonna tell him to watch Red Letter Media. He can make up his own. They can- okay, that person, whoever said that, it's something they enjoy. I don't want to take that away from them. And also, if they watch Red Letter Media, they may end up being very cynical as a result. Do we need more Mike's the Clauses running around? I mean, his cynicism already infected me. You know, like, maybe it's for the best that we just let him have this one, you know? Whether or not, okay, here we go. So whether or not you like the prequels, they definitely damaged the Star Wars property for a lot of people. They were generally regarded as bad movies by many people, and also made a lot of people not take Star Wars seriously. Critically, they were panned mostly, and you know, they just kind of there was a cultural meme of making fun of Star Wars because of the prequels. That was something I think Disney was trying to get away from. So they tried to get as far away from the prequels as possible with Star Wars, right? I think that's a safe assumption. Not to say there isn't anything of redemption in the prequels, because I think there is, and it's fucking hilarious. So yeah, I'm down with the prequels as much as anyone else is. They're entertaining movies to watch and laugh at and stuff and do quotes for and memes, but I mean, you know. Anyway. So, yeah, they got JJ for episode 9, and I'm worried it's gonna be real safe. But we'll see. We shall see. I was really hoping they would keep Rian Johnson, or maybe get Tommy Wiseau. Or maybe... Could you imagine if Disney had the balls to ask Tarantino to do episode 9? I mean, stylistically, it would be so off-putting, but... Man... Or David Lynch. It would be nice to see them get a director that's, like, just out of his fucking mind. You know? So, I don't know if they're gonna take that risk with the main series. I think they're gonna stay very safe. And they're gonna keep it as widely accessible as possible. And then for the story movies, they're gonna take slightly more risks, maybe. I don't know. Hasn't really happened yet. We'll see. Speed gotta go fast. Basic attacks. And speed. It's not the worst news. Like I said, if they have a good script, if him and Johnson come together for a really good, interesting plot for the conclusion of this new trilogy. That was stupid. I loved it. So no, not the most disappointing thing, slightly disappointing, but I'm not, like, losing sleep over it. It's fine. I'm gonna take this. Now there's the thing I need. That's cool. In fact, yeah, nah, it's good. Well, maybe I can move it over to the, I'm more comfortable. Yeah, that's more comfortable for me. So, alright, now that I've talked about... A lot of stuff has happened in the past couple of days that, I appreciate you listening to my my thoughts on these things. I know that's some people just come here, they want to see me play video games, but keep in mind, for anyone else, I do stream a lot, and I run out of things to say, and you know, this is just what's going on in my life, the things that I like, the things I enjoy talking about, and it's nice to be able to talk about it with people, and you know, if it's not of interest to you, well, I'm sure there's other streams of mine, or other streamers, or whatever, trying to be a little bit more positive about that stuff and see it from different viewpoints, and I get it, but now I'm gonna have to talk about Paul McCartney for a little bit. So, for anyone who's interested in hearing about the Paul McCartney show, your charged attacks vaporize enemy shots. I don't have a charged attack. I gotta get those sales. I mean, those were absolutely worth it. So I can't get the arm anyway because I don't have a charged attack with this weapon. Alright. So I went to the Paul McCartney concert. Oh, fuck. God, I lost a lot of health there. And I'm so happy I did. It was a last-minute decision, and I realized something. Obviously, the Beatles mean a lot to me, and I love their songs and music, and that's one of the reasons I like to write songs, is because I like... I don't know, I just like listening to them, and the Beatles wrote really good songs. I know they're the, like, biggest thing ever, and... you know, some people aren't into them simply because they're, the Beatles. But, that's a band that means a lot to me. Paul was not my favorite Beatle. You know, George was. But I love Paul, I love his solo work. There's a lot of it. And so I don't know all of it by any means. I know a couple of his albums, and they're great. I know all of his Beatles songs. And, I guess, for me, I just really wanted to go see the guy. Because, well, you don't know how long the guy's gonna be touring for. He's 75 years old. I missed armor? Really? Oh, okay. Oh, armor. Just, okay. I thought I missed, like, an important big thing. So yeah, I went, and I'm gonna tell you, on a whole, it was a great concert. Not just great by 75-year-old standards, but great just by anyone's standards. Okay, one down. Now, he hasn't played live since July, so this was his first show back in New York, and just his first show in a couple months, so he's had a little bit of a break. It's no secret Paul's voice isn't that great. He smoked for a long time, too, so... it's definitely suffered. That said, he did a great job. His drummer's amazing. I love Paul's band. I love the band. His drummer is a fantastic drummer and singer, and they have a really great band dynamic. They played some of my favorite songs. They played 40 songs. It was a 3-hour show. I had a lot of thoughts that I wanted to share about this thing, and now it's a little hard for me to formulate them, but it was kind of a weird emotional thing, seeing, you know, like, images on the screen of Paul's life. I watched a dude's life. I watched the measure of a dude's life through his concert. And it was oddly weird and emotional. Yeah. before I tell you the information you all wish to know, I'm gonna say that I got really, and again, this is probably not the best thing for me to even be telling you, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I got really sad and emotional during 2 songs, and this doesn't happen to me too often, but Maybe I'm Amazed was the song he wrote for Linda, like, you know, the love of his life, and, you know, she passed away in the late 90s, and it really tore him up. And when he did that, I could, my eyes watered a little bit. I could just see the pain, you know, like, I don't know. It was just a really, really weird, sad moment for me, because I just felt like, shit, you know, this dude's singing songs that spanned his entire life, and anyway. The other one that got me was, he covered Something, the George Harrison song. You know, something in the way she moves. And they showed pictures of George, and he was talking about how good of a friend George was, and how he loved him like a brother, and yeah, I mean, they did a great job with the song, by the way. They really, I mean, nailed it isn't the beginning, but it made me really, really sad, because I don't know. Like, after all the bullshit is said and done, these people are still your friends. I know the Beatles had some drama. That sucked. But it was, you know, they were brothers. They were pretty much brothers, so yeah, those are the 2 moments that got me. And again, I'm gonna say something here that's gonna sound kind of stupid, but it's sad to watch Paul get old, because his spirit wants to sing, but his body won't let it happen because it is degenerating. Like, you can tell he's just made of music, and he has so much to give, but he can't give everything he wants to because he's the age he's at. So, yeah. So I had a couple moments where I had to get out of that, and I had to get out of my own head for that, because I was just like, you know, it makes you think about your own life and what kind of person you want to be, and, you know, who you want to be remembered as. And I'll say another thing too, based on a lot of the stuff that Paul was doing at the show, and all the songs that covered his entire career, and, you know, stuff he was saying, he's a sentimental dude. I don't think John was nearly as sentimental as Paul is. But it really comes through, you know what I mean? Like, he's all about that. So, what else? That said, now I'm gonna put all the weird stuff aside, and I'm gonna say that, well, actually I got one more. So, as a New Yorker, I can say yesterday was a weird day. Many years ago, 16 years ago, and like a fucked up day. I know all about the internet memes, and, you know, people want to meme about it. That's their choice. But for me, seeing how it destroyed families, etc., 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 and how fucked up and terrible it was for a lot of people, I'm gonna say that I'm glad Paul was here on that day. For a lot of people. For New York and New Jersey, there were a lot of very emotional people in the audience, and there were a lot of really, like, when they put the camera on the audience, there were a lot of tears during Hey Jude. And so I'm just glad, I'm glad Paul was there, and, you know, it was spoken about a little bit, sure. But it seemed like, you know, people were really, really happy, and they held up signs. At one point during Band on the Run, they held up a bunch of signs, the audience, and it said, "Always do what you love." Like, they organized these people, like 40 people, to hold up these signs, and Paul saw it, and he got really, you could see he was affected by it. It was a really nice thing. So, but yeah, I mean, I know this stream is supposed to be jokes and memes and all that, but every now and then I want to talk about something that affects me, and it was a good show. and it made me emotional for a number of reasons. And it was kind of cool to see Paul have a good time. He really enjoyed himself, and he sounded good. His voice got, towards the end, a little shot. But I'll tell you what, he's still, for his age, he sounded fantastic. And he's a fucking really good guitarist, too. He's a really, really good guitarist. They did some guitar stuff, like they gave him a guitar, he was ripping. And again, 75 years old. Unbelievable. He was great on the instruments. Maybe his voice didn't totally, keep up, but he really did a great job with his piano playing and guitar playing. That said, I have the answer to the question. No. This is in his set now. Do you know why this is in his set? Because of us. We did this. We memed this song into his set list. Not because of Vinesauce, but the internet. I'm singing along, yeah. All the people around me were like, what the fuck is this song? This isn't one of his hits, by the way. Who's that asshole singing? Yep. No, we didn't do this. Vinesauce didn't do this. The fucking internet did it. Yeah, they had a nice spinning telephone, don't you agree? Couple other... I could show you a couple things. He did one of my favorite Wings songs. This is really just one of those things that not a lot of people would appreciate if you only know some of the Beatles stuff. But I love some of his Wings stuff. So that was a good one. I got a couple other... I didn't really take too much. I got a couple. There's someone next to me that filmed everything. Did some Rubber Soul. Did that. He did... What else? He Live and Let Die was obviously... By the way, this was fucked up. Take a look at these explosions. This was fucked up. It was too loud. Yep. Fucking fireworks inside the arena. Yeah. So, wait until you see the ending. Really? Like, really? So, I've looked up videos of them performing the song. He didn't like it, but that's part of the bit. That's part of the bit that they do. Like, here's the cue is when he watch what he does. They do the explosion after he covers his ears. Maybe a little bit much, especially given the day. But anyway. But yeah, he didn't really particularly care for it. It didn't look like. They've done that in their other performances of Live and Let Die, and it's just loud and horrendous. And it actually caught me really off guard when that first... Like, I can't even tell you how loud the explosions were compared to the rest of the band. But... what else? Overall, man, I mean, the energy was high, his band kicked ass. Again, like I said, it was not just a good show by a 75-year-old standards, but on a whole, it was great. Back in the USSR was really good. The early Beatles stuff was great. Even some of his newer songs. He did the song that he did with Kanye, which just was so weird. Four-way dash in midair. I'm gonna need that. Thanks. Okay. Anything at the concert not so great? They fucked up Band on the Run a little bit. No Monkberry Moon Delight, sadly. But 40, like almost 40 songs. Wrong button. Okay, I'm getting a little bold with these attacks. Like, I am really cutting it kind of close here with my health, so I gotta be a little more careful. Jagged Crystal inherits your momentum. I don't like that one. Alright. Let's do the Penguin now. How long was the concert? 3 hours. I'm gonna tell you what, I left a little early. A couple other things that were great. They did from the benefit, for the benefit of Mr. Kite. Mr. Kite they did, which is a John song from Sgt. Pepper. Not an easy song. Paul forgot, like, one of the words, and he said, oh, I forgot the words, goddammit. But he actually sung it, and it sounded good. So, it was great. Mr. Kite is one of my favorite Beatles songs, so I'm glad they did that. Some of the newer stuff was pretty good. They had a good selection of his newer stuff. But a really, really good Beatles selection. You know, the usuals, of course, Let It Be, Hey Jude, which, of course, I've heard 1.5 million times, and I just got bored. I gotta pay attention here, because I'm losing a lot of health. Also, not having double jump is fucking with me. I need health. Give me health, please. So yeah, even though I got a little sad at a couple parts, just because... it was weird watching an entire dude's life pass by, you know, at a concert. He was he seemed really appreciative. And a lot of energy. A lot of fun. I know I'm going on and on about this, and I'm not really saying anything new, but I gotta tell you guys, I had a great time. I'm so glad I did it. Very lucky I got a chance to do that. So, highest recommendations to see Paul McCartney this tour if he does it. Hi, Joel. If he does it near you and you have a chance to, get a cheap ticket. It's good. Charge your attacks to be even more chargy. Charge time reduced, but I don't have charge. How am I supposed to... Why did I buy that? Well, I guess combos can be had from it. It's worth it. It charges as you hit more? Oh, so when you do damage, you get extra attack damage? Like it's an auto charge? Okay. I haven't been using my shield, but the shield is actually a really good one. Do you think Bob Dylan would be worth seeing? I've heard Bob Dylan does not give a fuck about his audience. And if he's having like a somewhat of a bad day, he will actually change up his songs to be like unrecognizable. And he'll just do songs that no one knows. This is what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. You can't charge powers. I'm good, man. Same old. Have you seen the VeggieTales Twitter post? No, I haven't. What travesty? What manner of travesty is it? Billy Joel still does a great show, still sounds good. Again, Paul, I think, smoked a lot of weed, and his voice just got really low, so he struggles, which is a shame. Vinny, did you see the Metroid reviews? I've heard good things. I've heard very good things. So I am very excited to play it this week. I hope to make some progress with the Rabbids game so I can have a little bit of extra time to play Troid. Any Nintendo Direct predictions? I don't even want to try. I'll be there tomorrow. We'll talk about the Direct tomorrow. I'll be here. So, there we go. There's the charge. Holy shit, is it powerful? Oh my god. Yeah, you just have to keep the damage coming and then that happens. Wow. Let's do the clown. So, yeah, I guess that's really it. Again, there's a level of sadness with watching your favorite musicians get old and, you know, struggle to hit the same notes that they were able to years ago, but that's also kind of just life, and it's, you know, it's the human condition, so once I kind of got over that, it was good. I am going to see Queens of the Stone Age. I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna go. The tickets were pretty affordable too, and I haven't gone to many concerts this year, so fuck it, I'm gonna go. Let's do it, you know? That's in October. So those are my two big concerts for the year. I don't do too many. Couple. I saw Pond. Pond, I told you about. Pond was amazing. So if you ever get a chance to see Pond, you probably get tickets for like $10. And they're really, really, really good. Yeah, this is, yeah. Take that damage, Vin. That's smart. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god. Oh, this is fucked. There we go. There we go. Gotta be real careful here. There we go. It's a bonus. It's a bonus area. So one of my friends I haven't seen in a while, my friend Rupert, if you remember him, not his real name, for clarification. We hung out today. It's been a while, for various reasons. We both have been busy. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. Let me get some health and then we'll talk. Oh, that is a fucking evil place to put that. I think it's... the shots are being blocked by the machine. Run saved. I don't even care how much I have to spend, guys. I'm buying all of it. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I can shoot in different directions with this thing. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright. My friend Scroberg? Oh, no, I haven't seen him in a while. Hang on. Hang on. So, I actually, there is a point to this story. I have something kind of cool to tell you. So, I ate at a cool barbecue place, and, we're in Brooklyn. The most hipsterest place in the universe. And, well, not really. I guess that belongs to Portland. Now, I joke a little bit. I'm a little bit, dismissive of hipsters. But, I don't mind them so much. In fact, I'm kinda cool with it. Mostly. I don't know if I can live in that kind of, mindset all the time, but in a general sense, I'm okay with it. As long as it's all chill, bro. Okay. Oh, this is nice. And oh, I'm wearing icicles too. Okay, I just have to be real quick about that. Let me pause this now. I want to show you a couple things. So after we were done, he took me, he was like, listen, let's go down the block. There's a place you might like. It's the Wes Anderson bar. I'm like, what do you mean the Wes Anderson bar? He's like, you'll see. So we get there, and, I was like, wait a minute. This is a shuffleboard bar? That's exactly what it is, guys. There's a place in Brooklyn where you drink in an old abandoned warehouse that was, well, a shuffleboard place turned into a bar. And the nightlife here is just out of control. Yeah, you play shuffleboard, there's a bar, and it's like out of a Wes Anderson movie. And here's another picture I took. This is off in the corner. Why is this here? Who cares? It's amazing. Don't fuck with the flamingos. Please keep off the stage. So this is, yeah. Shuffleboard. That's Brooklyn for you. But it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. It's so fucking hipster, but I think, we didn't even have a drink, though. We just went in, looked around, left. And here's an unrelated thing that happened the other day. Fly, crow. That bird was extremely bold. That bird was landing next to people and cawing 1 foot away from them. And it was so like, you could make sudden movements around this bird, and it did not give a single shit. It just wanted food. That's it. That's the whole story. I actually thought when I first met the bird, or when I first saw the bird, it was, like, almost next to someone's shoulder. I thought that it was his pet crow. I was like, how the fuck is having a pet crow legal in New York? But, yeah, it was kind of nice. I liked it. I liked that bird. I wanted a pet crow after that. So that's it. That's everything. I think we've covered every single thing since I last streamed, so, There's that damage. There's that damage. It's a risky weapon, but holy fuck is it powerful. I don't know, like I said, just random things that happen, and I like sharing it because I'm here all the time. It's something new to talk about. Oh, look, it's a bird. Someone in chat actually just informed me that crows can actually be very social creatures once they're comfortable in their environment. And, where I was, which is on Staten Island, actually, that's like one of our beaches, which, dashing grants a shield. Oh, cool. Yeah, the birds there are pretty, pretty friendly, I gotta say, though. They love getting fed. And people will feed them. So they get real close. But that crow was a whole different story. That crow was absolutely the most bold, daring bird, and of all of them. Good bird. I agree. It was a good bird. Did you feed it? I didn't have any food for it, otherwise I would have. Ugh. Guys, this isn't good. Vinny's in a pickle. Wrong button. Fuck, that was the wrong button. I just wanted to shoot it so I could see if there was health in there. I was confusing R for L this whole playthrough. Let's go one more time. That's okay, I was taking way too much damage. We need to, get some upgrades here. What do we got? Improves Dolly, so she shows up with a boost in level 6. Dolly Max, she'll deliver a powerful AUG in level 8. All stats up. Enemies drop more nuts. Charging draws in pickups. Alright, get some upgrades. I'm gonna be Nina. Or should I stick with Ace? What do you guys think? Should I... may as well just stay with Ace? I mean, last time I did this character. Go back to Ace? Alright. I'll go back to Ace. And then I'll do Nina again next time. Since I did, last time. Wait, I have 11? Well... 2 soul chips equals 1 token. This simply for my next run. What is this thing? Oh, upgrades deactivate. Oh, I see. I never even got a chance to use the, should I use the original weapon? Thoughts on it? Oh, I didn't see it yet. Saber sucks. Plasma Shredder really isn't that good. Alright, let's stick- you know what? Let's stick with the Saber and see how this goes. I've not used it at all, really, so... But yeah, I'm gonna probably see it tomorrow, so... Well, I am. After the Nintendo Direct. Yep, okay. That's fun. Good start. I need my cheese upgrades so I can cheese through the levels like I did the other day. And yes, I'm using the word cheese as a verb. Alright, we're good. What do you hope we get out of the Direct tomorrow? Honestly, I didn't really want to do predictions because... I don't know, I kinda just want to be surprised, and I'm probably gonna be wrong anyway. Animal Crossing would be nice, but I don't think we're gonna get anything like well, you know what, it is 45 minutes long, about. That's longer than E3, so shit, I don't even know, man. I mean, this could be a really big thing. I think it's safe that we'll get Splatoon DLC update. We'll get more on ARMS DLC. That's safe. Zelda DLC. Mario Odyssey. Probably get some news on some indie games that we've heard about, but we haven't heard from in a while. So I would imagine maybe we'll get a Hollow Knight release date. So I think we'll get a bunch of release dates. I wonder if they're gonna do the Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun thing for this Direct. Why? Why does the game want me to have that so bad? What is it trying to tell me? Any wild predictions? Donkey Kong Country. Okay, a retro game. Anything. That's my wild prediction. And I got the bonus. bonus get? So yeah, maybe we'll get something like that. I think that's kind of a reach. I think, you know, it's possible we'll see Smash 4 on Switch with a couple of new characters. I don't know if we'll get that tomorrow, but if Sakurai is not feeling doing another Smash Brothers game, I understand that. It takes a lot out of him. He doesn't want to do more Smash. It is a huge commitment. It affects his health negatively. I can't understand, you know, I can't blame the guy. So maybe the solution here is to just re-release Smash 4 on Switch as a special edition. Now, I'm okay with that too, because maybe if you give us the DS levels, the 3DS levels, 2 extra characters, Waluigi's like foreskin maybe, and Mike Tyson. And just, you know, it's portable. Got some good Switch options for local multiplayer. That would probably tide people over and sell a fuckload of Switches. Ideally, I would like to see a whole new game. How many years has it been since Smash 4 came out, guys? What, 3? Or has it been 4? 3, right? It's 3 years. 3 years. For most series, we'd be due for a sequel, but for Smash, I'm like, ah, it just came out. Mario Maker 2? I doubt it. I think we could maybe count on a potential Mario Maker port, but the touchscreen on the Switch does not come with a stylus, and the stylus made the level designing a lot easier, so they'd maybe sell a Mario stylus or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. It could work. But the Wii U was the perfect system for Mario Maker. Gameplay from Metroid Prime? Honestly, I doubt it. Maybe they'll tease it, but I doubt we'll get, like, gameplay. I think we might get maybe a cutscene. Who knows? If I'm not mistaken, it's still extremely early in development, so I would not count on it. Have you seen Mario 64 online? Yeah, I talked about it during my stream yesterday. One day I'll check it out. Fire Emblem Switch. Well, we're gonna get Fire Emblem Heroes first. So there we go. Even though I said I wouldn't do predictions, I somehow talked predictions. So go me. I can really stick to my word. I mean, it's fun to think about. I think we'll probably see more Yoshi and Kirby. Just the safe stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get Megaton announcements, but I think we are going to get some safe things and some release dates. And I think we're also going to get some 3DS stuff too. There's probably gonna be a little Metroid promo in there. For Samus Returns. You know, though, Nintendo's already done really well with the Switch, and it's not even holiday season. Like, usually a console's released around now. Well, a little later than now, to capitalize on the holiday sales. So the Switch came out in March, has a fuckload of momentum. maybe it would be smart for Nintendo to sweeten the deal even more for people who are on the fence and drop like a megaton announcement. And be like, okay, here's Smash 4 on the Switch with some new characters. Or, okay, here's Animal Crossing, or here's GTA on the Switch. Or something. I don't know, maybe now is a good time to drop a really big announcement to make the people on the fence try to pick up a non-existent Switch for holiday season. GTA plus Rabbids. Fuck yeah. Vinny, I bought a Switch for Rabbids. I gotta be honest, that's a good decision, kinda. It's a really good game. I can't believe I have to say that so much, but I love it. I really love the Rabbids game. Alright, night, Joel. See ya, dude. I don't know, man. The rabbit thing, it kind of makes me feel a little weird saying it, but I'm sticking with my story. Vinny, what are your thoughts on Doobie being a theme park mascot? Well, I learned that Doobie was a mascot, so I'm not too surprised. I don't really have any additional things to say about it. The game sucks. It's pretty bad. Hope that helps. Where can I donate, or whatever you call it? Don't bother. Oh, that was my old body. Vin, you are so selfless. I'm not. I'm really not. I do a couple things, yeah, but I mean, I'm not like the living... I'm not the living embodiment of selflessness or altruism, and I'm not trying to put that vibe out there. I'm just not comfortable with some things. Subbing is fine, because it's not a lot of money, and it's like, okay, you get something out of it, but I'm not comfortable with donations. And like I said, I'm doing fine. I can support myself, I'm good. And he's so humble, too. Fuck. I'm the best, Meng. Let's talk about everything I do wrong, shall we? Which, you know what, that's actually the norm, I would say. Vinny, how do you suck so bad at video games is the norm. So, I get my daily dose of humility. The Iron Sheik would say, I break his back to make him humble. This is interesting. I'm gonna go with this. Vinny, blah, 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 blah. Well, sometimes I repeat what people in chat say when they say like, if they say it a lot of times. Vinny, your meme game is weak compared to Joel's. Shit, son. Well, that really hurts, you know? It's true. I'm not up on the latest memes. I got a couple. I got a couple, but I don't have all of them. But yeah, sometimes I repeat what the chat says like an idiot, and I don't fully understand what they're saying. That happens. Vinny, there was a heart at the slots? Really? Oh, fuck. How did I miss that? Oh, right, I was reading the chat. Blame yourselves, chat. I'll just let me push the guilt upon you. Can't go back, right? No. Okay. I feel much better about this run. But no, what else? Oh, yeah, there are some things that I don't expect to become memes or whatever. Or just things that people repeat in chat. Like, for example, when I said finna boing on my Mario 64 stream. That does 2 damage, wow. Wow. When I said finna boing, I did not expect that to be something people would say. So there was very little intent for finna boing to become whatever it is. Oh, that's nice. This is the worst part of the level. Okay. What other dumb shit can I talk about? Alright, now I'm done embarrassing myself for the night. Oh, I thought that was a platform. Go me.
Yeah, yeah, good. Feel good about the run, yeah.
All right. It's time for Rabbids. All right. begin runs with a core chest available. I would like that. Can't afford it. Max health +2, that's good. Alright. Well, we'll come back to this. Still got a little bit more to go. I have more skills yet to be acquired. What I think next time I'm gonna use Nina. Try that out. How do you pick which comments you read in chat? The ones that don't suck. I try to read those. And also it's random. Sometimes I can't actually... Someone could have something brilliant and extremely funny and interesting and witty, and I'll miss it because it gets buried in the chat, or I'm just looking at the game at the time. Sometimes I'll read shitty comments too. Sometimes I'll read a comment that is, you know, Vinny, why are your arms so veiny? Stuff like that. But yeah, I would like to issue a correction for my previous stream in which I said something like, my arms are veiny because I've been jacking a lot. I meant to say jackhammering. I got a little side job, you know, jackhammering. I didn't realize that jacking was a euphemism, as they say upon the internet, for a lascivious, lewd act of misconduct within the eyes of Christ and the Latter-day Saints. So, you can believe me on that one. Just believe it. I'll be back. Mario vs. Rabbids.